Now, Akothee, well-known philanthropist, well-known social media content creator. She's dabbled in anything entertainment. If you think about it, she's probably done it. She's an artist, a musician, a dancer. She's a mother. Oh my God, she represents all the facets of being in entertainment. And therefore, when she tells you something, you better be listening. And this time, she was talking about the struggles of fame, or at least the hidden and not so hidden struggles of fame, which clearly seem to be the same thread, and it is usually depression, getting yourself in debt, that kind of financial undertaking that is not for you, or just faking it till you make it. That notion of life, or that, what's the word that people keep using, coining that, wow, it's gone. Basically, a lot of people tend to want to fake it till they make it, and unfortunately it does not work in their favor. And basically she was talking about this, telling people that you can be famous but still you are very broke. Fame does not equate or is not equal to wealth, riches, or liquidity. We are celebrated for being talented and inspirational, comic, or motivational, but people living in mansions can easily be depressed and detached from the world. A big house does not necessarily mean a happy life. Find yourself a place where you can feel warm. And honestly, these are very much the same notions that people tend to have. People tend to assume that if you're famous, you have money, right? And we've seen this happening time and time again, where you'll see an artist, a big artist who's probably trending in a matatu, and guys are just shaming them and, hurling insults at them, saying things along the likes of, "Ay, kumbe hata unapandanga matatu," as if you're not human, as if somehow simply because you're trending right now, you're supposed to have been immediately a millionaire. A lot of people in entertainment are actually really, really broke. We've seen a lot of people who've gone in and out of the situations. I remember the first big name that we saw going through it heavily must have been Alvan Love. He was a contestant on Tasker Project Fame, very talented artist. But then one day he just showed up on our social medias and told us, "Yo guys, nikubaya, nimefukuzwa, niko nje." It looked like it was kind of morning. He's like, he doesn't know where to go. He really is amekuwa amekaa hapo na caretakers until the sun is up so he can go and figure out where exactly he's going. And at that time we were like, wow, how crazy is that? Like, this guy used to be on Tasker Project Fame. How is it possible that now he used to be a radio presenter? How is it that now, actually at that time he was a radio presenter at a local station. And so a lot of people are like, what happened? What's going on? What do you mean you have no money? And it was such a shocking realization that a lot of people tend to assume simply because you're famous, simply because you're out there, you have money. It's not the case. And then just like many other people started coming out. We saw OJ speaking about this from Tahiti High. We saw the other guy from Tahiti High, Omosh, also coming out and saying he's going through a lot. And even more recently, we've had an unfortunate situation with Aziad as well. It seems a lot of people have a lot of, optically they look like they've made it. You would think aesthetically from their social media they are living their best lives, but the reality is not the same. And on the other side, there are people who really are rich, like they really do have the money, they really do own these cars, they really are flying in and out of the country whenever they want to, but they are lonely as hell. Like, this person is struggling just to find a connection with other people. Why? They detached because they were afraid people would come in and take away their money. Like, many reasons have led to them being and living a lonely lifestyle. And unfortunately, that has led to a lot of people getting into depression, a lot of people getting into substance abuse, alcoholism to extents that are insane. Like, there are so many interesting stories about how people and their lives have turned out that it's important that we start to educate ourselves. I think now we just need to pace ourselves. Before you get into entertainment or any other big thing that will make you famous, I think it's important for you to pace yourself, read about it, learn from other people, see what they've done, what they did right, what they did wrong, where you can correct that, so that you don't fall in any of those situations. Because either way, it's really sad.
I feel like the goal should be to stay as authentically you as you can. Just always stay authentic. And before you do something, just ask yourself, is this the person I want to show up as? And you forget that even you personally, on your social media, you only post the best version of you. So that goes to even your celebrity, the people you look up to. They only post the best versions of themselves, the things they want to be put out there. They don't post themselves when they're struggling. They don't post themselves when they're bargaining with their landlord and saying, Aki, ndakufanyia exposure hizi apartments zako. Aki, please. You know, like, we don't post what goes on behind closed doors. We post what we want to share with the world. Like, you know, like, we just want positivity and good stuff and glamour and glitz and all of that. And I saw a TikTok about, because these days we don't read, we see TikToks. Somebody said, when a homeless man, when a homeless man is asking me for money, but he doesn't know the difference between me and him, is the fact that I'm in an Uber. As it, people are really, really genuinely struggling out there. So just pace yourself.
Yeah.
Don't be in a rush to do all of these things. Trust me, they happen, and they'll happen in their time. So as you're building, and I never used to understand it when, you know, when I was being told when I was younger, just pace yourself. These things are going to come, and you're going to be in a position where you're able to receive them. You're going to be in a position where you can actually handle money, where you can actually handle fame. But in the meantime, focus on your school, like, get your degree, do your things, do the hard work, do the internships, do all of that. Don't be in such a rush to trend overnight and become a celebrity, and then you turn around and say, Aki Kenyans, please support me, this is my pay bill number. It does not work that way, and it's not sustainable. As Kenyans, we can't support every person who went viral for a hot minute and then dipped. It's just not sustainable for us.